in the chat if you'd want a business book as my next book. It's an either or. So it's real. It's an either or. So what's Steve said no. Thank you for that. Just don't write another book, please. Some B's and W's. Oh, some more W's than B's. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've always tried to stick more or less to business, but I have a hard time. I'm having an increasingly difficult time separating out some of these, I would say, behavior sets, interpersonal skills, self skills from it, because so many things in business rely on you having this, right? Like you could have the best business strategy in the world, but if you have low tolerance, if you have low fortitude, if you have low resilience, if you have low adaptability, you will fail. It doesn't matter. And what I find interesting about this is that so many people are looking for the latest tactic when most of the time they can't execute anything for a consistent period of time because they get in their own way. They allow the world to dictate how they act. And that means that you are controlled by the world. And I think that to a large degree, many of us are. We're certainly influenced by it. And we can almost act as this tiny droplet of defiance, this tiny droplet of agency of like, what do I choose to do? I know all these bad things happened, but what am I going to do? And I think that there's a certain amount of inner strength that you experience, or this feeling, maybe peace if you want to call it that, where you're like, I know I'm in a bad mood right now. I know bad things have happened to me. But I'm still going to behave as though this person deserves my respect, they deserve my love, they deserve my appreciation, they deserve my gratitude. And if I can get through this day, just today, or even just this conversation, without them knowing that I was off or that I was in a bad mood, then that's a W. And I think when you think that way, it's like you can take it one at a time, just one W at a time. And what happens is that as time passes, as you give time, one, that skill reinforces. You get better and better at it because you keep practicing it. But on top of that, you start to develop a reputation for being someone who's unshakable, unmovable, who's consistent, unbreakable. And then what happens is people begin to reinforce that identity with you. They start to tell you those things. They start to tell, well, he's a rock. Man, that guy keeps going. That guy's, he's a maniac. He doesn't stop, right? People start to describe you this way, and you start to believe it. And you start to act in a way that confirms their positive suspicions, the traits that they choose to name you, they label you. And so that begins and kicks off the virtuous cycle. But some of you guys right now are in that, you're in that valley of despair, right? Maybe you had low tolerance, maybe you had high tolerance, I don't know. And something bad happened, and then you changed the way you behaved. And maybe you're in the low resilience. You're just still kind of puttering along. And I would encourage you that, one, like at the end of your life, the only thing that people will talk about is how you helped other people and how you behaved. No one, like at my funeral, no one will give a shit about how many books I sold. No one will care. No one will care about the business that we built. No one will care about the houses, the real estate, the equity, and like no one will care. No one will care. And so I think the idea of starting at the end and working backwards is super powerful. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I wanted to do that live with you. Hope you enjoy that. Business, but with some mindset built in. Okay, sweet. So that was the mental toughness one right now. I'm going to do a second video, so you guys want to see like what behind the scenes of doing the videos. James, I think I might have to do like